to another casted game of Age of Empires 4. Spawning in the color red, we got LaSh playing as the Japanese. On the other hand side, spawning in the color blue, we got Mahodo playing as the English. We're here on Lakeside, a unique map for a unique occasion, as we're going to be casting in a game of the EGCTV qualifiers for the Master Winter Series that is going on right now. So fellas, if it's the weekend, do make sure to tune in over on EGCTV. Check out if they're casting right now. They might just be casting some very, very awesome tournament games that could be going on right now. In the meantime, we're going to be looking at this one as Mahodo right now. He is leading 2-0 in a best of 5 decider against LaSh in order to try and qualify for the main event. So LaSh right now 2 points behind on the leaderboard. He's going to really have to give it his all in order to come back in this one. We're here on Lakeside, unique map. And we are going to have this very nice, very, very pretty side water spot here for LaSh. Well, same side, same thing for Mahodo on the other side as well. Players at the start, there's only one deep sea fish, 2 shoreline fish. That is still more than enough food in order to warrant going for a dock here, warrant to go for some fishing ships, maybe 4, maybe 5-ish, and you can definitely still get your worthwhile investment out of those, especially with the Japanese fish only costing 45 wood for the Japanese. When it comes to the fishing ships, on the other hand side, the English, they are also getting a nice little bonus there on water. English fishing ships, they only cost 67 wood. So both players definitely incentivized when it comes to going out on the water here. Other than that though, this is a very, very aggressive map. We got 2 sacred sites, nicely positioned here in the middle of the map. So definitely something that you will want to go for. And EGCTV coming in with the raid. Welcome everyone, welcome, welcome. I don't have my alerts on right now as this game is intended to be cast for our YouTube channel. By the way, I'm going to make sure to keep the links for the EGC channels, YouTube, both YouTube, Twitch, and their website in the description. So guys, make sure you give EGCTV some love. Speaking of love, while we're at the point of giving love, make sure you also like the video if you're watching it on YouTube. Helps us out with traction a ton. Right now, both players are going to move out over to gold, as both players will want to go for that age-up transition now. How many fishing ships do we have at the moment? LaSh currently sitting on 3 fishing ships. Over on the other side of the pond, we got Mahodo also sitting on 3 fishing ships, so not a big difference here so far. LaSh still has a good bunch of wood remaining, though. Could still be going for more. Good macro here behind this for Mahodo. We can tell that he probably has practiced this map a good bit before. Is this age-up timing? It's going to be impeccable. Look at the amount of resource left in the bank as he clicked for the age-up. Very, very good macro behind this. Abbey of Kings is going to be coming in for him here. Sheep getting returned now as well. This is all looking very, very good for him. Yeah, indeed. On this map, there are only 2 deep-sea fish, 1 on each side of these player spaces. So not a lot of deep-sea fish, but still definitely worth to start off there on the deep-sea fish. LaSh on the other side should be able to age up soon as well. Which landmark are we going to see? Could be a Coca Township coming in from him. That is usually a landmark of choice that we see on this map when it comes to hybrid maps, at least. But it is going to be a Kura storehouse instead, so we'll get some free farms. Free farm transition, pretty much. 12 farms will spawn around this landmark for free every minute. So we'll have a good land food transition that way as well. Is aging up with 4 villagers. Mahodo started aging up with 6, now pulled back down to 5. So is going to be able to still age up ahead of time. It's going to take some time though for the king to really come in, as they did put a delay on when the king is coming in. So the king, going to take a quick look over here. Just how long will it take? It's going to be 50 seconds for that king to come in. So LaSh, he's going to have a nice little grace period of time there until that king is going to move over and start causing some potential troubles there on his side. Then again, how much trouble can you do when the gold is in range of the TC, the wood line is in range of the TC? Guess you could go over to the water, and water is the name of the game here from looks of it for Mahodo. We do have a Hulk in queue at the moment. So Springled Ship will make its way over onto the other side. LaSh right now scouting out what his opponent has got going for him. He did manage to see the Abbey of Kings, is now going to scout over to the water side. Might be actually able to scout in time for that Hulk to come out. And is going to pull... No, he might have seen it. He might have just seen it. Hulk now out on the map is going to move over for Mahodo. Going to ride on board with that Hulk as it makes its way across. Hulk already in queue for LaSh as well, so we're going to have a little sprinkled on sprinkled ship warfare going on here. Archer ship also in queue for Mahodo, so we do have 2 military ships coming in immediately for him. Hulk starts focusing down those fishing ships, but 3 garrison slots inside of that dock means that LaSh is going to just be able to very easily just pull them back, heal them back up, and that is going to be fine for him. Demolition ship now in queue as well. Mahodo activates the ability that his Hulk has. Hulks, for you that don't know, they do have an ability they can activate. Man the sails. 40% faster for 10 seconds. Deactivates when they deal any damage. Do have the king coming in over here, but outpost defense from LaSh is going to make sure that there is not going to be any damage coming on towards his villagers. LaSh banking up resource behind this. Water fight going on at the same time. Hulk needs to be careful. Is going to be able to use its own Man the Sails ability. Demo ship, not going to get taken down. Sprinkled on sprinkled action. And water at the moment, stabilizing. For those of you that don't know, at the moment the score is 2-0 for Mahodo, so we are currently sitting at match point for him. If he manages to win this game, he's going to be able to qualify for the main event. And there we go. King is coming in now. Spots out that one villager. LaSh. Is he going to be able to pull the Hulk in time? No, isn't going to be able to pull the Hulk in time. Villager is going to get taken down. It looks like behind this, both players are just going to try and go for their respective castle age timings here. LaSh, though, not going to be able to age up quite as quickly as Mahodo. We can see Mahodo already has a good amount of resources in the bank behind this. Wheelbarrow has come in for LaSh. No economy upgrades at all for Mahodo at this point in time, but Wheelbarrow does give LaSh the opportunity to get up really quickly from these berries. Will need to be careful, though. The king could cause some idle time over here, and LaSh, he knows this is not worth the risk. He's just going to go back over onto the sheep for the time being. Does have a lot of wood, actually, in the bank. I'm surprised just how much wood LaSh has in the bank right now. Managed to wall off this side. We do see a demolition ship coming in at the same time. Demolition ship looks like it managed to connect with the sprinkled ship from LaSh. Sprinkled ship looks like it's gonna go down. No fishing ship pulled in order to get the repair in. Demolition ship from LaSh, though, will get the connection in. And that is gonna take care of that waterfront side here. LaSh now gonna be able to push forward. And we see a white tower coming up. LaSh actually notices this. Does have a scout forward and sees that it's going to be a white tower coming in from Mahodo, so no economy scaling. That is something else. That is not something you usually see at the moment. King being kind of busy here. Just torching down a house. Floating gate coming in for LaSh in the meantime. Fishing ships getting idled out. So economy overall more active for LaSh at the moment, even though Mahodo managed to take down 2 economic units. Yeah, I feel like this is a big mistake at the moment from Mahodo. Going for the white tower. He does have full wall, so he doesn't need to fear like the immediate age up timing from LaSh. So King's Palace would help him long term a lot more. Just having a second TC, being able to produce more and more villagers. Interesting choice. We'll see if he. It doesn't make sense to like try and outproduce the English on the Japanese on knights, because mounted samurai are just so much stronger. Now, actually, we got a lot of villagers getting pulled over to wood. We got a lot of villagers getting pulled over to stone. Is this going to be a late second TC now from Mahodo? This is an interesting strategy here at the moment coming in. We don't have the correct bracket link in the chat. Give me just a moment. I'm going to sort that one out. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, looks like the king did get taken down behind this, as we just heard that sound. Now we got a knight from Mahodo moving up, but what is going on? We got 5 mounted samurai in queue now. Looks like Mahodo actually managed to take down another villager, though. These knights from Mahodo, they're not going to be able to deal with the mounted samurai, because when it comes to a charge on charge between these two knights, one is going to absorb a hit, the other isn't. Well, it doesn't matter if you don't charge anyways, but... Alright, Mahodo gonna pull his knight back, though, to his reinforcing knight, so it's gonna be able to get the charge in. Do we have a monastery coming in yet? No monastery, so it looks like Mahodo just wants to straight up go for that second TC now. LaSh behind us has enough stone. Well, not enough stone. He just used some stone for the melee damage upgrade. Yeah, melee damage upgrades for Japanese do cost stone. Could also go for a daimyo with that. It looks like this monk, this Shinto priest, might get caught out. There we go. Wololo comes in. Isn't gonna be enough, though. Double charge connects, and Shinto priest will get taken down. LaSh now, chasing behind those couple of knights. Charge comes through. Should be able to connect at least one of them. Not quite. Right now, Mahodo just giving him the runaround for the time being. Knights keep chasing. I don't think they're gonna stop chasing anytime soon. LaSh behind this, almost fully walled. We do have a knight behind enemy lines, though. Charge coming through. Villager not gonna get taken. Did that villager go down? No, villager didn't go down. Villager didn't go down. Villager lived. And knight is gonna get picked off at the end there. Another charge over here. LaSh hasn't been able to get a relic in yet. Did just get another Shinto priest for free, but I feel like he might need to get his own monastery and start getting like another 1 or 2 Shinto priests out, just in order to start really getting these relics in with priority. Because in this situation, you really don't want to be a Japanese player that doesn't get like 4 out of the 5 relics. Second TC is now coming up for Mahodo. So the economy scaling is gonna now start going in his favor. Not quite as quickly as it could have with the King's Palace. Overall, could be worse. We have a villager out here. What's the villager doing? Could be going for an early outpost, and indeed, outpost is coming in. Passive stone income for LaSh with the Japanese is just going to allow him to get some nice little emplacements on these. We do have a monk moving out right now. Is he going to be able to get that in? Gonna stay on board with him. He's gonna start picking up that relic. And he just moves away with it. At the same time, fight coming in over here. Scout able to get away with his life there. But you can't push too close to that white tower. Monk, though, gets found out. Did he get found out? I think he got found out. Monk got found out. We're trying to run around the wood line. LaSh should be able to get this. Does indeed get it. Wololo not coming through there. Outpost is gonna complete. First sacred site is getting picked off. Has been captured. Second monk, though, is coming out. LaSh, he's moving over to the other sacred site. Up. Just to defend that. He does see where the units are with his outpost now. But LaSh knows about this. He did wall up here, so the knights can't just freely dive through. Let's pull some of the knights over here to deal with that. Oh, no. He could have gone for this relic again, but instead goes greedy, goes for the one in the middle. No Springland placement in yet, but at least the outpost is gonna have vision on that. Where are the knights? Where are the knights? Are knights still giving the chase around? Monk did go down. Knights want to protect the Shinto priest over here. Mahodo, is he gonna go for it? That's a lot of knights going down over here. At least, well, actually only one so far, and he is able to heal those knights up with that king. Oh, he's gonna be able to heal up if he gets out with them. If he gets out with them, Mahodo! No, loses the knight, loses the king as well. Takes some heavy losses there. Behind this, no relics so far gathered up. For any of these players, actually. LaSh is now picking up the first one. More outposts getting put up on these sacred sites. Probably gonna get some more emplacements as well. Farming economy looking good. Villager lead definitely in there for Mahodo. We're getting a mixture of spearmen, crossbows, and longbows at the moment. LaSh currently only sitting on a melee-only composition. We're getting some samurai, we got some onabagishas, we got some mounted samurai. Just melee only, as the Japanese like. It's kind of tough for the Japanese to go into range composition against the English. Because your onamusha are very expensive. You don't want to lose those, and longbows just shred them. You don't want to go for Yumi archers, because Yumi archers just kind of suck. They just kind of suck. They kind of suck. That's not something that you really want to go for. You still have some little water engagements on water. Behind this. Move out now. Has to happen onto the next gold. Is going to go for the gold in the back, not the one in the front. LaSh out here with a scout. Doesn't quite see the move out to the wood line from Mahodo. Could actually put the scout a little bit further in than he might see it. Now he should see it. What's going on here? We see an outpost coming up. LaSh is going to have vision on that. Has some samurai over here on the gold as well. So LaSh knows about the military of his opponent now. What does Mahodo see? A whole lot of nothing. A whole lot of nothing at the moment. LaSh just pumping out more and more on Onabagisha. We don't have any men-at-arms yet from Mahodo. By the way, fellas, I don't have any alerts going on right now, as we are casting this one for our YouTube channel. Vida Posto, thank you very much for the sub. Much appreciated. Now we got a potential fight coming in here. LaSh coming through. Mounted Samurai charging in. Onabagisha in there as well, but he's pulling all the way back to the White Tower, and that's not a fight that LaSh will want to take. Normal Samurai, though, in the army mixture. In the army composition from LaSh, it's slowing him down a bit. Actually, there are no more samurai. There are no samurai. Okay, never mind. He's not being slowed that much, though. Then. There's it. Okay, never mind. The samurai over here. They will likely get taken down. We do have a sacred site timer, though, behind this. An outpost that went up in the middle of the map. Outpost will get taken down. Military from Mahodo. He's gonna move over. LaSh can choose to just run away, though. LaSh can choose to just run away, and he does run away. Do have a big massive on Onabagisha. A lot more potential there for even more of them as well. LaSh has the resource to pump out like 10, 20 more Onabagishas right now, and suddenly we get 10 more in queue. Alright. He might have wanted to put them in queue a little bit earlier, though, because we are probably going to get a fight soon. That's not a fight that he wants to take, though, because Mahodo, he's just going to run back all the way to the White Tower. Could at least get some kills on the retreat, though. Mounted Samurai charging through. Getting a couple of kills here. Are going to be able to tank the damage of the White Tower, at least for a little bit. Now on the retreat once again. I think LaSh now, at this point in time, he needs some range military at the very least. So maybe if we get like a siege workshop up on the front side, that could help him out a lot. Unfortunately, you don't get any keeps in Castle Age as a Japanese. So that is not something that you can really use in order to secure those sacred sites. It looks like you do actually have a king that got transported from Mahodo onto the shore side of LaSh. Now causing some havoc over here. King, is he going to be able to make it out alive? TC fire is hitting him and is going to get taken down. Front side, now reinforced with men-at-arms as well. Men-at-arms that do have armor-clad. No other blacksmith upgrades, but armor-clad helps a lot because these Onabagishas, they don't do that much melee damage. So if you have armor-clad on your men-at-arms, you're going to block out a lot of the damage that comes through. Not a lot of samurai at the moment for LaSh as well. So this could be a tough hold on the sacred sites that we're gonna see. We do have a bannerman out here. Another outpost now coming up. LaSh splitting up the military. Might want to go for a surround. Might want to make sure his opponent can't just run back. But we do have the aura this time around. Fight is coming in. This time, Mahodo, he takes the fight. Mounted Samurai going for the surround on a Geisha coming in from the backside. And is it going to be enough? I feel like it's going to be enough. LaSh, he's cleaning it up. He's able to win the fight here. Military count is getting reduced drastically for Mahodo. The entire front line now has been taken down. LaSh, he's going to pull back after a very, very successful fight here at the front side. 70 military now remaining for him compared to 40 from Mahodo. Oop, there we go. More mounted samurai coming in as well. But this is really a time where we will need to see some form of siege, right? Right? Surely it's coming in somewhere. Oh, samurai found some villagers that went out to the stone. We're even getting some sprinkles in now from Mahodo. He's able to make siege from the White Tower. I'm utterly perplexed that LaSh hasn't decided to add in any of his own siege yet. Like, imagine having 2 mangonels against this many crossbows and longbows. That'd really help him out a lot. Potential next fight could be coming in here. There's only 3 minutes remaining on the sacred side timer now. So Mahodo, he's definitely going to start feeling the pressure. Meanwhile, LaSh keeps adding in more of these outposts now on this front sacred side. Might want to pull like another villager for that. We're now seeing another remass into the samurai as well. Some samurai, by the way, have moved into Mahodo's wood line, so are gonna cause some damage over here. Some military reinforcements are getting pulled to deal with that though. Up to 4 Springles now. Springles are gonna deal massive damage to the Geishas. We don't have that many men-at-arms though, so the army composition from LaSh still works for the time being. Now we got another move out. Or rather a move in. What's the plan here? Mahodo, he does see the military from LaSh. LaSh also sees the other military. And now Mahodo, is he gonna pull over to the sacred sites? Not quite going for it. Might be going for the burn. Oh, this could be dangerous though. Military is coming in from LaSh now from all sides. Mahodo might be finding himself in a deep trouble here. The pincer move is coming in from all sides. Mahodo, there's no way. There's no way. And the military force is crumbling as LaSh able to take a decisive fight here. And the military just got absolutely shredded from Mahodo. LaSh, he's not ending this one, right? Like, he should continue pushing in now. He's in a great spot, but he does have that. He does still have that sacred site going for him, so doesn't need to really risk anything at this point in time. Only 1 minute remaining now on the sacred site timer. LaSh looking phenomenally now in this game and might keep himself in this series. Mahodo right now, he's on match point, so if LaSh lost this game, he would be out of the qualifier. Instead, able to catch himself there. No tilt coming in from him after losing 2 games in a row. 1 minute remaining now on the sacred site timer. Military in position once again. And Mahodo, desperation settles in. He needs to go for the decap, but can he really go for the decap in this situation? Doesn't look good for him. Military force is rallying. Now towards the sacred site. LaSh goes for the attack move now. Military nicely positioned on all the sides here. Trebuchet gets pulled forward. Is going to get taken down. Another engagement on the front line. Longbows and crossbows up against this melee front mass from LaSh. And that has to be it. The mass just gets completely wiped up here from Mahodo. And GG comes in. LaSh able to get a game in to the series and now has a foothold in order to maybe qualify for the EGC Winter Master Series. Fellas, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like on the video. That way you do get notified whenever we do go live here on Twitch. Well, actually, make sure you leave a like on the video, so it just helps out. But subscribe to the channel. That way you get notified whenever we do go live on YouTube, whenever we upload on YouTube. Thank you guys for watching. I see you all in the next one.